Hey guys, Austin here, welcome back to Gamingverse, and today I thought I would do a review on the SEGA Dreamcast control pad. Now, this is a very iconic controller, as, this is the main Dreamcast controller, obviously. This stands out from a lot of other controllers at the time. Now, the way it is, the buttons, the way they feel, the analog triggers, and the stick, the D-pad, and mainly the screen / VMU slot. Also the rumble pack slot. I don't have a rumble pack at the moment because I lost mine. Now, to talk about this controller, we need to go back to 1998. When the Dreamcast came out, it was a kind of a time where there was no need for two analog sticks. It was still the time of just needing the one. Now, Sony obviously changed this with their DualShock controllers, and people often ask, oh, well, since it came out after the PlayStation, why don't they just put a second analog controller on it? Well, they didn't, because that wasn't really there yet, and plus having a second analog stick wouldn't really do anything to help it. See, this, let's say you put another analog stick here, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to allow you to have free camera in like a free roam game, or allow you to have free camera in like Quake 3 instead of having to use the stick or the buttons. I personally I like this controller. I think it's a pretty good controller. Now what a lot of people think is really weird with this controller is how the cord is coming out of the bottom. Now, the cord itself is a pretty decent length. It's pretty long. It's about maybe 6 feet, I think. I'm not sure. But some people were like really confused on it, and so what Sega did was they added a little thing back here where you can put the wire, and essentially putting the cord up here instead of the bottom. Now, I like this. I think this is a pretty good idea, but to me it doesn't matter. The cord is gonna be the way that it is. Now, I've heard a lot of things about this breaking and not being able to hold your wire, and that the wire will fall out easily. I have not had that experience yet with this. As far as the feel of this controller, this is probably the nicest feeling controller I've actually got in my collection. Now, when everyone really talks about how the D-pad feels really mushy, and how it just looks weird, and how it's all mushy, and it doesn't have like that original Sega control pad like on the Genesis or on the Saturn. I personally do think this is a perfect D-pad. It works perfectly. These triggers are perfect. The buttons are clicky. They're perfect. The only issue I have is this thumbstick. Now, if you can't see, mine does a little turn thing, which isn't really a big bother to me, but I really have to like get a good grip, like push my thumb down onto the stick in order for my thumb to stay there. It's got like this really plastic. Everyone says it's like a sharp plastic and it doesn't feel great. I will admit it doesn't feel good or great. I mean, it's an okay analog stick. It still works. It's still pretty good. I would actually recommend getting the Retro Fighters DC control pad, actually. It's a lot easier. I personally do not own it yet. I want to get it soon so I can have a bit of a replacement for this. But that's a review on the Sega Dreamcast controller. Now, a game I really would not recommend playing with this is Rainbow Six and Doom 3, or Quake 3 Arena, my bad. I would recommend getting a keyboard for Quake. It's a lot easier, a lot simpler. But no, that's basically the review for this. Thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed, and tell me what I should review next, and I will do it. Thank you.